Today. David Tanner has been a Toastmaster for 6 months. He joined Toastmasters in order to improve his speaking skills. Today, David will be giving his 4th speech, How to Say It, Toastmaster speech from the Competent Communicator Manual. The title of his 5 to 7 minute speech is Hero or Enemy. Please join me in welcoming David.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, Toastmasters, and guests. My speech today is Hero or Enemy. We've all heard it. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. One's enemy can be another person's hero, and one's hero can be another person's enemy. Beware the Ides of March. We've all heard that one, where a soothsayer told Caesar his impending death. His best friends were going to kill him. Let me throw out a few names and see if they would be a hero or enemy to you. Ramses II, we're going way back. Ramses II was Egypt's hero, but to the Hittites he was an enemy. Ramses wanted to control Syria, but in order to do that, he had to move north and fight the Hittites, which were in control of Syria. When they met at this place called the Battle of Kadesh. And Ramses lost 1/3 of his forces trying to take Kadesh. That pushed Ramses back, and when he went home, he told everybody of the splendid victory that he had, which was a lie, because in reality, that actually stops Egypt's expansion north, so he never did take control of Syria. Custer. America, he was a hero, but to the Indians, he was a mortal enemy. George Armstrong Custer and the 7th Cavalry had a big battle at the Little Bighorn. But what people don't know is that Custer he graduated from West Point at the bottom of his class. But his ability to wage war against the enemy propelled him to the rank of Brigadier General, the youngest in U.S. history. And he used those tactics against the Indians. He fought them on their homeland, and he attacked their homes. Men, women, and children died. So the Indians hated him so much that 3 tribes, the Lakota, Cheyenne, and the Arpaio, they joined forces to stop Custer's reign. And that happened at the Little Bighorn. Lincoln, he was an American hero, but to Japan and Germany, he was an enemy. Lincoln, let me take that back. Lincoln was an American hero, but to the southern states, he was the enemy. Lincoln was our 16th president, and he led the United States through the Civil War and the greatest moral, constitutional, and political crisis. He preserved the Union and abolished slavery. To the slave states, he was the enemy. They formed the Confederate States of America, and that began the bloodiest battle or war in U.S. history. Eisenhower was an American hero, but to Germany and Japan, he was an enemy. Eisenhower served under Douglas MacArthur as an advisor to the Philippines. And he also commanded the Normandy invasion. After Germany surrendered, he became the military governor of the U.S. occupied zone. He also became the 34th president of the United States. Vasily Arkhipov. To America, he was an enemy, but to the world, he was a hero. The Cuban Missile Crisis almost brought the world to a nuclear winter. And Khrushchev's gamble of placing missiles in Cuba was a direct result of the United States putting missiles on the border of Russia and Turkey that could reach Moscow in 16 minutes. So Russia started putting missiles in Cuba. That started the crisis. And the United States found out about this and formed a blockade. Russia sent 4 submarines to defeat the U.S. blockade. But what the United States didn't know was that each submarine had a secret weapon, and it had a nuclear-tipped torpedo, each one of them. So when the submarines came and went around Cuba, The U.S. fleet found 3 of them, but did not find one. And one of these submarines, the captain and the second guy in command decided to launch the nuclear torpedo to destroy the American fleet. But Arceliev, Arkhipov, he decided that the world could not survive a nuclear exchange. So because of that, he saved the world. Now the United States and Russia came to an agreement a few days later, and they told each other, okay, United States, you remove your missiles from Turkey, and I'll dismantle the missiles that I put in Cuba. And that ended the crisis. As many as you know, history belongs to the victor. It is usually told from the victor's point of view. It is important to understand the term hero and enemy, because to the victor goes the spoils. Thank you.